So there are a number of changes for ISO 27001-2022 standard. Some of the significant changes are the reformatting of some of the controls that are required, but there are new thematic areas, so new areas of controls that you need to demonstrate that you are compliant with in order to pass an audit according to 27002 standard. Now, some of those may well be completely new for some businesses that don't already have processes set up in order to identify things like threats. So there is a requirement for threat intelligence, and that means that you need to have a process whereby you gather and you analyze intelligence according to the threats to your computing systems. There are some other new control areas such as data leakage prevention and also web filtering, which is included in the new standard. So ISO are very particular about the wording that they use for threat intelligence, and they are requesting that you have a process in place that you can evidence where you collect and you analyze threat intelligence. Now that means that you have an idea about what actors are in the space, what threat models you've applied to your systems, what vulnerabilities and what exploits exist for the vulnerabilities that you have in your systems, and you're able to demonstrate that you can collect information associated with these, and you're able to analyze them, so you're able to build them into your threat assessments. Okay, so the software that you need for information about your threats really falls into two categories. You need to know what threat actors exist, you need to know what they're doing, what the motivations are, what the capabilities are, and you need to have an idea about your real estate, your IT real estate, so you know what vulnerabilities exist and you know what may be exploited by those threat actors. Now, ideally, you will have a piece of software that is able to map all of your IT real estate associated with the vulnerabilities that exist, knowledge about how to exploit them, and also knowledge about those people that are going to attempt to exploit those vulnerabilities. So you need to make a transition to the new ISO 27001-2022 standard by the end of October 2025. That may feel like a long time away, but believe me, it really isn't. If you have to go through all of the processes of introducing new controls, of introducing new policies and procedures in order to document how you're fulfilling those controls, and also having some experience of evidencing that you are fulfilling the new controls that are introduced in the new standard. So the things that I think the CISOs and compliance managers should look out for are ensuring that all of their processes, policies and procedures are well documented, and they can evidence following those policies, processes and procedures. As well as this, I found it very useful to demonstrate our use of one of our products, which is DarkIQ, in relation to demonstrating that we are collecting and analysing threat intelligence. And this is done in an automated manner, so it's automatically collected and automatically analysed and presented to the user in a sort of very easy to use, non-technical way. That gave me the ability to demonstrate to the auditor the fact that I was able to visualise any of the credentials that may have been breached. So if any staff members' usernames and passwords are available for sale or being used elsewhere, we have early access to that, so I'm able to demonstrate that I would have visibility and I can take action. As well as that, I've got full oversight of our IT infrastructure, so I'm able to see all of the vulnerabilities that exist, and I'm able to see all of the known exploits that exist for those vulnerabilities, so I can take a risk-based approach to remediation of any vulnerabilities that exist. As well as that, I'm able to see phishing sites that exist, and I'm able to take a risk-based approach to remediating any of those phishing sites that DarkIQ has identified to me that exist.